something so improbable, the impossible has happened.
5 seconds left in the game. Do you believe in miracles? Yes! Unbelievable.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, wow! In your life, have you seen anything like that?
At the Sport Report, we pride ourselves on
neutral,
down the middle coverage
with an analytical spin.
We remove the bias so you can think about a team without any outside opinion.
No crazy points for attention. No power rankings.
No opinions.
Just sports.
We're going to throw out the bias and throw in some facts. We're out to change the game. So without further ado,
here we go. Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Hey, what's up? I'm Gerard, professional snowboarder, and this is the Sport Report.
We got Gerard on the Sport Report. Olympic gold medalist, the youngest Olympic gold medalist in 100 years, the first Olympic gold medalist born in this millennium. I mean, even 5 years on, do you still get people coming up to you in the street being like, hey, you're Gerard, you won that thing in like 2018 or whatever?
Occasionally. It depends where we're at. Yes, if we're in a small mountain town, yeah, I'll get a little bit of that. Big city only happens a little bit, but yeah, sometimes. Not really, though. It's snowboarding, you know? It's fun, though.
Did you ever try skiing when you were growing up?
Never have. Honestly, I'm more interested in trying skiing right now. Like, I'd be pretty excited to go do it. It seems fun.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, you know, they can do some stuff that we can't, and it seems cool.
Yeah, but wouldn't you think there's more knee injuries involved?
Yeah, for sure. Well, that's always my thing now. I'm like, if I try to go hop on some skis and I end up getting hurt, that would just be embarrassing and a bummer.
Yeah, it would really suck for all of us. Right. So you've been doing this, gosh, you're 22 now, aren't you? Mm-hmm. So for context, I'm a year older than him. Mm-hmm. That's it. Mm-hmm. Like, how crazy of a ride has it been up to this point, just in general?
Yeah, it's been fun, for sure. I can say nothing but fun. And, yeah, I feel so lucky. Like, I never really knew I wanted... Like, there's never really a point where I was like, I want to be a professional snowboarder, you know? It's just like, all my brothers did it. I started doing it at a really young age. And it just kind of led into this thing. And before I knew it, I was like, well, I can't really back out. And I don't want to back out. And I'm already got this career going. And, yeah, I mean, I feel so lucky to travel around the world and, you know, do what I do. So I enjoy the heck out of it.
How many countries do you think you visit in a given year?
Given year? Oh, God, I don't know. A lot. I know a good amount. Good amount for sure.
What's the normal snowboard season for you? Like, time frame wise?
Like how long is it?
Yeah, I guess, like, does it last from October to February?
Dude, it honestly goes from, like October to June, honestly. Like, it'll push into June on, like a winter like this where California's getting so much snow. Like, Mammoth Mountain will definitely push over to June, I bet.
What's better, Colorado snow or California snow?
I gotta say it definitely California snow. You know?
Really?
Yeah. I know it's bad, but like it's just hard. Like it's so cold here in Colorado that when it snows, it's so hard for it to participate. What am I looking for? Participation. Yes.
Wait, participation. Wait. Precipitation.
Precipitation. Yes, it's hard for it to. It's hard for it to actually stack. You know. Right. Where California will stack a little bit more.
Huh. In a given run, what's more important? Degrees of rotation or more of like the type of trick you're trying to pull off? I mean, they kind of go hand in hand. But like,
yeah, they do a little bit. But, yeah, right now it feels like it's, you know, I think it's leaning a little bit more towards like degrees of rotation. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Is there a trick what's the toughest trick to learn that you've learned so far?
I mean, obviously it changes for everyone. But... You know, like hard tricks for me to learn is like spinning one way that I'm bad at, which is like cab for me, switch front side. Anything that way has kind of always been difficult, but yeah, now it's just scary. There's so many flips and spins. You're like, geez, I'm just scared.
Have you created any new ones recently?
I have not, no. I mean, you know, like when we go over to Europe in, you know, early season and all that, we're always trying to do stuff like that. So it'll happen there every once in a while, but not recently, no.
Okay. What about like... Do you ever have to like motivate yourself during a run? Just sit there and be like, okay, this is the trick I'm going to turn. Mm-hmm. Yeah, stuff like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'll like definitely motivation before I drop in for a contest run. I got to get myself amped up somehow. You know, it's pretty easy to be like, you know, or I could just like take it easy on this run and not, you know, do a bunch of crazy stuff. So it's always, you know, it's always a mental battle trying to get yourself ready for it.
Respect that.
Yeah.
So what led to the change? So for the Dew Tour coming up this weekend in Copper Mountain, you are doing what is it? Super street style.
Yeah.
It's tough to say.
Yeah.
Instead of slope style, where you're the 2-time defending champ.
Yeah.
What led to the change?
I think what led to the change, I don't really fully have a say in all that. I love Dew Tour, and this goes with my answer a little bit, but Mountain Dew and Dew Tour, ever since I've been competing, they've always been the first ones to do new courses and switch things up and kind of throw a curveball at the snowboarders, which is really nice because our snowboarders are not to sound cocky or whatever, but we're really good, and it's really good. It's really nice to actually have a curveball and be like, whoa, I'm really challenged by this feature. I don't really know what I'm doing. So I kind of think this year, with the Super Street style, I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be right at the base of the run. And I think they're just trying something new, to see how it works. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it being right at the base of the run. So, there's actual fans that can watch it. In previous years, it was up midway on the mountain, and it was pretty hard to watch. So now it's going to be at night, and it's going to be right at the base of the run. So I'm kind of thinking it'll be a pretty big crowd.
How do you prepare for the difference between the two events?
The difference, the difference in snowboard slopestyle, I'd be spinning a lot more, and this one it's a lot more about technique and locking into the rails, making it to the end of the rails, and making sure I'm flexible and limber for the rails. It's a lot of twisting and tweaking and stuff. So
when you're dropping the 1620s,
that's just a ball with spinning. You're just trying not to pass out.
Going back to what we were talking about earlier with, the Olympic gold medalist and all that stuff that precedes you, I guess. What was that experience like? I'm sure you've been asked that a lot. I'll kind of expand on that in a second, but what was that experience like? What did you learn from it?
I learned a lot, for sure. Are you talking about South Korea?
Yeah. In Pyeongchang,
Yeah. No, I learned a lot. I didn't know anything about the Olympics. I grew up watching Dew Tour and action sports events like that, and I really never focused on the Olympics. And I heard from my parents how big of a deal it was. But leading up to that year, all I did was just try to do good at contest. Ended up qualifying for the Olympics, and every step of the way was just step by step. And then I ended up winning, and I realized how big the Olympics actually were, how much media was behind it. All the fans and stuff. It was definitely crazy, and I think it just kind of put me in shoes to force myself to mature a little bit more at 17. And I'm thankful for every moment of it. I met so many cool people along the way and learned so much. Traveling the world is wild how much you learn about stuff. But yeah, there's a lot to learn. Just a lot of little life things that I learned along the way, and treat people how you want to be treated, and yeah.
Well, you had fame at such a young age, and what most people don't realize is you went to South Korea, you came back home, did a lot of media stuff here, and then had to go back for another event. People don't remember that.
Yeah, that was a crazy idea. I don't know why I really fully agreed to doing that, but at the time, I remember being over there. I was like, "Oh, sweet, yeah, I'll go back home, do some media, eat some really good food, get a little taste of home again." And then once I got over back home, I was like, I don't really want to leave. I could just stay. It's really nice. But yeah, whatever. It's all good.
Having to mature so fast, do you think it affected you at all? Both, positively we've talked about, but from a negative standpoint?
No, I don't really think so. I've never really been someone, or at least so far in my life, that's looked back on, looked in the past on things like that. I've always just tried to move forward and keep going like that. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it affected me in any bad way. I don't know. Maybe there for a little bit after it, I was cocky or something, but that could have been in a bad way. But I don't think I was too bad.
That's cool, because you hear about all these people that are 17 or 18, and not that they were in your shoes, but child actors or whatever, and they grow up, and it's like, oh, I'm all this. You never came out to be like that. You came out to be this really classy, humble human being.
Well, thank you for the kind words. I don't know. I just feel like snowboarding doesn't really have a place like that. We're not humans like that. We shouldn't be like that. Child actors and all that, I get there's so much watching of them. We're snowboarding. We're just trying to get people into the sport and trying to motivate the younger generation. So, I think I felt like it was more of a job to motivate and, speak about snowboarding in good ways than anything else.
You still watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine?
I do actually, but I only watch it when I'm out of country because on Netflix, like I'm usually just a Netflix guy, so every time you go out of country, like Netflix gives you different shows, like they have different shows, so I only watch when I'm out of country.
What's your favorite episode?
Oh, I have no clue. It's one of those shows. It's one of those shows I throw on, and I'm like, all right, I'm ready to go to bed. I throw it on, and I'm like, I'll watch like 10 minutes, and I'm out. You know, like
maybe grab a jacket in the morning on the way out too.
All right, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that one.
That's funny. How was Peaks on Peaks this past weekend? You were in Salt Lake City for NBA All-Star Weekend. Mm-hmm. How was it?
It was a blast. To be honest, I didn't really know what I was doing. Like while I was there, like I learned something new every single day. I knew I was there to snowboard, obviously. But, I learned something new about, like, what the actual event was, and it was really cool. Like, the course was really fun, super flowy, nothing, like, too challenging or whatever, and it was, like, 10 of my really good homies. So we just snowboarded around, and then when it came time for, like, the live webcast, I, like, learned that, like, while I was up there, that, like, it was, like, a 3-run format. I thought it was just a jam format, but, no, I had a blast. It was super cool. I don't really get to ride in Utah that much, it feels like, anymore, so it was fun.
Did you get to attend any of the festivities for NBA All-Star
Weekend? I didn't. I got hit up about tickets. Like, I had tickets, but I had to fly out and come back here.
Well, I mean, it's not a bad trade-off.
No, it's not bad at all. Honestly, yeah, I don't really need to go to the game. I'd rather watch on TV. It's, that's what
it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
But
I don't really get the point of it. It's like, they're not actually there to, like, win. They're just there to do, like, trick shots and stuff, huh? Like, there's no, like, defense in it seemed like.
No. Vegas did not like it either. They were like, oh, we'll set the over-under at 360.
Oh, I bet they hated that.
Oh, it drove them up a wall. They were like, really?
Yeah.
Like, we have to put it this high when a normal NBA game's in, like, the 210s?
Mm-hmm.
So, but it's more of an offensive thing for the NBA, and,
probably a fun one to watch, actually, because there is so much, like, crazy shots and stuff going on.
Oh, it's amazing to watch.
Yeah.
Do you watch basketball at all? Any other sports?
I don't watch basketball too much. I'm not, like, the biggest fan of it. There's too much following for me. Like, I can't handle all the flops. But I watch NFL all day. Golf. I'm a huge golf fan. I like all sports.
Do you play golf?
I play a lot of golf, yeah.
What's your handicap?
I guess I don't play that much. I honestly saw, like, I've, like, gone for my handicap or whatever, and then I'm like, why am I even doing this? I don't literally, like, care to even have my handicap. But, like, if it makes any better, like, I usually shoot, like, anywhere from, like, an 89 to, like, a 93. So I'm not good.
Oh, so if we play, we'd be in the right? We'd be in the same score.
I'm, like, not good at all. For how much I play, like, all my brothers said, like, you play way too much to be this shitty at golf. Like, and I do. It's so true. Like, I work so hard at it, but there's just no movement forward. It just stays right there.
That's not a bad thing, though.
But whatever, I like it, and like I love to go play by myself, and it's just fun to go do it in the summer. So
you can't really get injured from it.
No, which is great.
So I mean, you get to.
I'm just trying to get. Honestly, this is like my younger career of golf right now, and then when I get older, then I'll start shooting my low rounds. I'm just at the start of this thing right now. Yeah.
What are you looking forward to the next, say, 3 to 5 years? I mean, you're talking about future a little bit.
3 to 5 years. I'd love to go back to the Olympics, try my heart out to do that. And then, a lot more golf. It's just
a lot more golf.
Olympics and golf, yeah.
You a Browns fan in football?
Huge Browns fan, yeah.
How long have you been out in Colorado? I know you're born in Ohio.
Yeah, we moved out. We started doing the winters out here when I was like 7, then fully moved out here when I'm 12, so I don't know.
And you've been out in the mountains since then?
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
And you still have that park that you guys built?
Yeah.
Can you talk about that a little bit?
Yeah, Red's backyard. Yeah, that was just like a thing when we moved out here when I was 12. We were like driving up to the house that we were in, and the slope, the backyard slope had just this perfect slope for rails, and it just kind of started out being that, just like a couple of rails. And then the next year, we got a rope tow, and then it just kind of fully turned into this huge thing. And now I'm super lucky. We're it's this cool thing where we're trying to get younger kids into snowboarding, and then, they're at a couple mountains from this operation called like Powder Resorts, and they're at Copper Mountain, Killington, Park City, and it's super fun. I learn something new every year with it, and it's like a lot of work, but I really enjoy it, and it's really cool to work on.
I heard it through the grapevine that you really like tutoring, I guess, or teaching people that don't know how to snowboard. I don't know if I like to teach them how to snowboard, but I want to get them into snowboarding.
is what I want to do. Like, I mean, I'll try my best to teach someone, but I think with snowboarding, like, it's just trial and error. Like, you need, like, the first 2 days, I'll be the first one to tell you, like, the first 2 days are going to suck. They're not going to be great. And then after that, it'll start to flow, and it'll start to be a lot better. But, yeah, I'm all about trying to get people into snowboarding. I don't know about teaching.
So how do you do that then?
I don't know. Try to motivate them. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Motivation.
No, I'm down to teach them. I'm down to do it all. It's fun.
Well, you seem to have the heart for it. I mean,
no, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I think a lot of people love to get out in the mountains. So
hell, if somebody came up to me and was like, "Hey, yeah, your tutor or your teacher for the day is Red Gerard," I'd be like, "Sign me up." I won't ski anymore, but I'll go to snowboarding.
Yeah, fair. All right, sweet. Good to know.
One, thanks for spending enough time with us. Any questions you want to ask us?
No, I mean, thank you guys for stopping by. Come on over to Copper Sunday.
Yeah, we're hoping to be up there.
You should. It'll be fun. It'll be really sweet.
It'll be sick.
Yeah.
So we'll try to get up there, and we'd love to connect with you at some point in the future as well. Once the season's over. And all right, well, that's Red Gerard for the Sport Report. Thanks for joining us, bro.
Dude, thanks for having me.